carrying that left foot with you, shifting the weight.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Hannah, aka Coach Brettster. If you guys want to know me a little bit more, I have done an introduction video which I will put in the link below. So if you want to find out how weird I am, then you can just go check that out. I set up a monthly challenge for myself in the month of January, and it's basically doing yoga every day for the whole 30 days. And I know there are 31 days in January, but you know what? I'm doing yoga every day for a year anyway, but this is the start point, so it's just gonna be for the 30 days. And the reason why I've chosen yoga to start off my year is because I just feel like I need to de-stress myself. It was a very tough year in 2020, and to be honest with you, I just need to chill out a little bit more, and I feel like yoga can help me with that. Also, I'm a tennis coach, so I'm doing a lot of hours on court. Maybe not so much at the moment because we're in lockdown, but hey ho. I think I'm literally on my feet for a good 8-9 hours of the day, so I definitely get sore all the way through the week, and I don't stretch that much to help. So this challenge for me is gonna, I feel, help myself out. Now guys, I am a complete beginner in terms of yoga. I have been to a few classes here and there, but as far as actually being flexible, I would say that I'm decent, but it's not amazing. It's like I can touch my toes, but I can't go into a forward fold. I am coaching full time, so there's not really any time to do any yoga, like actually going into a yoga class and trying to do it on a regular basis. But that's one of the downsides to having a full-time job. Praise the Lord for YouTube and social media, because you can find all these sorts of like workouts and yoga sessions on YouTube. So I mean, I don't even need to go to a class really. Yeah, it might be good for helping with my alignment or whatever and having somebody actually check if I'm doing stuff right, but you know what, we're just gonna go with it. YouTube is my only hope right now anyway, because we are in lockdown 3, but I mean, you guys already know that. So like I said guys, I'm doing this yoga challenge just to de-stress myself, de-stress my body, to get a bit more flexible, to help with my job, to help with my body's recovery. Also, I want to be able to do some cool poses, because have you seen these yogis? They're insane. And I mean, like, literally insane. Some of these poses that they do, it's just ridiculous. I don't know how they get their bodies there, but they manage it. So it was official. I started on January 1st with my yoga journey. Obviously, the first thing I had to think about was, what program am I going to do? I had no idea where to start. I'm, like I said, complete beginner, guys. So obviously, I just typed into YouTube, Beginneryoga, and what pops up was Kinoyoga. Now, I've been following Kinoyoga on Instagram for a few years, and some of the poses that I see her do are just ridiculously good. So I thought, yeah, let's give Kino a go. I mean, she had a 30-day beginner yoga challenge on YouTube, so I thought, yeah, let's do it. And let me tell you guys, the first day of Kinoyoga's challenge, I already felt the benefits of doing yoga. I felt like I could just breathe properly, you know? I felt like I hadn't been breathing properly before, and now I'm just enlightened about how well I can breathe. And it sounds stupid. It really does sound stupid, but I mean, I just realized, like, during exercise, I love to exercise, guys, but you realize how much you hold your breath during some of these exercises that you do, and it's not good for you. So to actually be aware of how you breathe during an exercise or holding a pose, it's just so important, and it just had me flabbergasted, to be honest with you. Also, I found out my top 3 tightest areas. Number 1, my hips. Number 2, my back. And number 3, my hamstrings. And to be honest guys, I'm not surprised that these are my tightest areas, because I was a tennis player for 16 years, you know. I'm coaching now. It's a lot of pressure on the body, tennis. So I mean, I'm running to the ball, I'm not running to the ball in a natural way. I'm having to actually move sideways most of the time. I'm also having to serve a lot, so my back is having a lot of pressure on it. So I wasn't surprised by how tight these areas were, but it's definitely just good to sort of like know where to start with these areas. So it's day 4 of my yoga journey. I should be at work today, but turns out I've got a bit of a cold, so that didn't turn out too well. So I'm taking a few days off just to recover, but I will continue to do my yoga with Kinoyoga for beginners. So hopefully it's going to be okay and I'm going to be able to breathe properly. Before any of you are thinking the worst, it was not COVID-19, it was just a very strong cold. But yeah, how typical is it that I get a cold 4 days into my yoga journey? Anyway, moving on to the yoga practice. This was really interesting to see how off my balance was, as you can see by this tree pose here. I thought my balance would be a lot better than this because of my tennis, but you know what? I found out it wasn't. It's the first day that we've done any yoga with the yoga blocks, and also we did a lot of strength and core training, so it was good just to feel like we changed things up a little bit. I really like doing this strength yoga because it's just something different rather than just like stretching and just working on your flexibility. You're working on something different and it just kept things interesting. And even though like working out in the gym like can be different to doing like yoga strength, it just makes it more interesting for me. Like if I'm doing too much stretching, I just find it a little bit boring sometimes. So even though I wasn't lifting an actual weight, I found that I was actually using my body and strengthening up my body so much during this practice. I was enjoying it so much, even though, I mean, it was absolutely nails to get into some of these positions. I mean, I'm having to like lift myself up on the blocks sometimes, trying to get my body weight to actually lift up off the floor. Do you have any idea how hard that is? I'd rather lift a weight, to be honest with you. It's so much easier just to pick something off the ground rather than actually having to lift your body weight off the ground. Now I know I am 59 kg, but that is still a lot of weight. I feel a lot better in my energy levels, so yesterday was the first time I actually did a strength and stability workout, and what can I say? My hamstrings today are stiff as a board. As you can see, I was struggling quite a bit this day to get my muscles in the right position, but luckily it was more of a restorative practice on this session, so this actually helped me a lot with my muscle soreness. So I actually have a question for you guys watching. If you know the answer to this question, please leave it in the comments below, because I'm clueless when it comes to this sort of thing with yoga. I basically can lock out my knees really easily. I sometimes stand with locked knees out. I hyperextend my knees. They kind of look a bit weird. But can I do that in yoga, or is that bad for you? So if you guys can tell me, like I said, leave a comment below, because I have honestly no idea. I sometimes feel like it is a little bit uncomfortable if I do lock out my knees in some poses, and the other times it's not so bad, you know, but I'm wondering, do I try and keep my knees straight? Because sometimes it just goes backwards. I'm excited because we are officially halfway through from starting on the 1st of January, so I am very much looking forward to doing this one. Hi, Kino! So what I noticed about the first 15 days was that I was practicing a lot of the same poses, which was good because these poses were exactly the right level for me. But what I like about Kino is that she was very good at introducing something new to almost each session. She really helped with keeping things interesting. I'm already done with this lockdown 3. I've had enough. I am not motivated to do anything. Guys, I actually remember this day and I was just struggling so much with my mentality. And I mean, I know everybody is at this point. It's been a tough year. It's been tough in 2020. It's been tough at the start of 2021. And I mean, everybody struggles, everybody. But this day, I was almost at my point where I thought I was gonna just like start crying out of nowhere. I didn't want to do anything, I didn't want to see anyone, and I mean, even though I can't see anyone, even my family, I was just sort of like, oh, I can't really be bothered to talk to anybody. I normally am so bubbly and happy, and I normally love talking to people and my family, you know. It was literally like the Grim Reaper had literally knocked on my door and entered my soul as soon as I opened that door, because I was so depressed. I literally, I know it's probably a weird example. But I mean, I ended up doing the yoga, guys, and it made me feel so much better, and I'm not even kidding. Like, I was depressed. I was so not wanting to do anything, and I pushed myself. So I was so happy that I actually ended up pushing myself to do it, because I just felt unbelievable after. I was such in a better mood, and my family were probably thankful for it. Now, I'm going to mainly play some yoga videos for you guys during this whole video, because you don't want to be seeing me just nyeh 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 all the time. Get it done. Well, the last day was pretty much the same as day 29. On both of these days, the practices were like 45 minutes long, which is quite a bit longer than the other days. Just like on day 29, there was a mixture of everything that we have learnt in the last 30 days. There was a lot of core strength as well as upper body strength, and there was also a lot of deep yin yoga as well. And to be honest with you guys, I feel like I've improved on pretty much everything that we've been practicing. And even if it's just like the little improvements, I've just noticed them. For instance, on this tree pose that's coming up right here, my balance has really improved from the start. At the beginning, I was like falling all over the place, but now I'm actually holding my balance well. So I'm only going to show you guys a few photos of how I've progressed over this month, but to be honest, it's not really a progression video in some sense, because it was only 30 days, and I know yoga takes a long time to work on your strength, your flexibility, and just like everything in general. Anyways, here's some of these progression pictures. So as you guys can see, I have improved on some aspects with my flexibility and my strength throughout this whole video. Even you can see the differences. But like I said, it's not really a progression video, so it's just hopefully to get you guys motivated to maybe do some yoga yourself, or to set yourself your own challenge like for a month and then see how it goes. So concluding this video, I am saying that yoga not only helps with your flexibility, your balance and your strength, but also my posture at the moment. I just feel taller. I feel like I'm sitting straighter. I'm not so hunched over like the hunchback in Notre Dame. I'm actually straight. And it's just, it makes me feel like I can breathe more when doing yoga. I'm just more aware of what I'm actually feeling in my body. And also, just to finish off with, I just want to say that I really enjoyed Kinoyoga's 30-day challenge, and also she's got some awesome other sessions on her YouTube page. Her Instagram is amazing as well, so I would definitely recommend checking her out. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know I can just, you know, keep going on and on and on a little bit, so please hit that like button down below, guys, if you enjoyed watching this video, and also subscribe if you want to watch any future content. Have a beautiful day, and hopefully you guys will see me again soon. Bye.